For the quail chore, you're going to want to check for eggs inside the coop by carefully opening the door, making sure that there's not any quail trying to escape, and then check the common areas. The common areas are along the edges. You can see there's an egg right there that I will zoom in on shortly, but also around the edges of the rest of the coop and possibly by the feed area. Also check for the birds' behavior, making sure that they are mobile and pretty happy, looking healthy. If you observe any immobile birds that look unhappy or sick or otherwise uncomfortable, please notify the staff immediately. These 3 birds are nice and happy and mobile, and they're jumping and hopping around normally. When you do find some eggs, which look like that, you'll want to collect them and take them inside the greenhouse for storage. We store these quail eggs inside the stainless steel fridge, which lives right here. You'll pop it open and see there will probably be a rack full of eggs already started. You'll just deposit that right there. If there's not, you can see there's fresh egg cartons up top. So you'll want to grab a new one if it's full or if there's none available inside here, and put your egg into the empty egg carton like so. Go. In order to clean the quail water, you're going to want to collect both of the water vessels. There's one that lives inside the coop and there's one that lives in the outdoor covered run area. First, I'm going to grab the one that's inside the coop. Again, carefully making sure that there's no quail poised to escape. Reaching in, the vessel lives here, and you're going to grab the entire vessel, including this drip catcher pan. And I'm going to go ahead and grab the one that's outside, and you can see it right here. You can stop the video and swim. Go. Now that we're inside, you're going to clean both of the water vessels by emptying out the contents, spraying them out, and then refilling them, and also spraying and cleaning the drip tray here. So in order to empty, you're going to grip the red part of the vessel while also gripping the handle on top and just giving it like a quarter turn in order to unlatch, and then all the water is going to pour out. One more time. Okay. Go ahead and stop and then restart. Go. Now that you have the 2 parts of the vessel taken apart, you're going to spray off all the particulate. Using the Simple Green spray cleaner, you're going to spray all parts of both vessels and the drip tray and scrub them using one of these bristle scrub brushes. Scrubbing thoroughly inside and out. rinsing with clean water. To refill the vessel, you'll take the white plastic part and fill it up with cold water. I've got one already full here. And then you'll take the clean and rinsed red plastic part, invert it, and then latch it back into place. And you're looking for some white plastic to slide into all three of these red latching points. You can see now that it's locked in here, here, and here. Now I'm going to carry this while keeping it upside down back out to the quail coop. To put the water back in place, we're going to go through the door right here. Going to disengage this latch and push the door open. Now be careful to not let any quail escape. So you're going to carefully enter and immediately close the door behind you. And you can just stop and... Now that you're inside, you're going to flip the vessel and you can see it slowly filling up, and just put it right back where you found it. Now it's been cleaned and refilled and you're good to go. Go wash your hands. To clean the quail food, you're going to carefully open the coop once again, making sure that there's no escaping quail, and then grab this entire black tray that contains both of the feed troughs. Go ahead and close the door and latch. You'll see that there's a lot of extra food around the exterior, so we're going to clean up these feed troughs and then take all of the wastage that's in the black tray and go put that in the compost. Right now, I'm looking for any sort of like shavings or poop that would be on the surface of the clean food, and you'll just pick that out, move it into the tray so that there's only clean crumbles in the feed trough. At this point, you'll go get some fresh food from the shed and top up both of the troughs and close them back up. And what I usually do is move these troughs aside just for a moment, take all of the wastage and go deposit this into the compost pile. Now that you have all of the wasted quail feed and poop and shavings in the black tray, you're gonna go ahead and just dump it into the compost pile. And if you see any stuck on particulate, I take a very high-tech implement stick and just sort of remove those from the tray. You want to have this tray be as clean as possible before you put it back inside the quail coop. And if it's really, really dirty, I would take a hose and spray it off, then let it dry, put the feed back on there, and put it into the quail coop.
Next, you're going to want to grab the quail feed from inside, keep it under in this white container, open up the bag, and grab, there'll be a scooper in it, grab a full scoop of quail feed. You're then going to take the quail feed and dump it in the tray when it's opened. Then go ahead and close the tray.